Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. We are in the January transfer window and I have to make a few signings because I'm still feeling the absolute shock of us getting knocked out in the Champions League. It's absolutely unacceptable what happened in the previous episode. We're now doomed to the Europa League, and you guys pointed out that we had a better goal difference than Basel, who went through. And that is probably true, but it must be that the head-to-head games are what count, and we probably lost to Basel, which means they had the advantage over us or something like that. I don't think FIFA makes mistakes with those types of things, and I'm not even mad because we don't deserve to go through. I'm still trying to figure out the tactics and the players that I want to keep at the club. Now, we're in 2019. I'm not quite sure what players have risen to the absolute top in the career mode. So I've sent out my scouts. My 5 scouts are in the top 5 countries in the world: Spain, Italy, or European countries I should say, France and Germany and something else. I don't even know which one it is. But I'm going to look for world-class players, and I hope to bring one of those players in that's quite unknown in real life, but it has, in this career mode, made it to the absolute top of their level. So when we get the scouting reports, I'm going to try and see which players are out there and could form a good opportunity for us to sign. In this career mode, I've always tried to be original with the transfers, and that's not going to change. I'm not going to sign someone I know is good in career mode. I want to scout them myself and find some hidden gems. And when we do sign people, then we can look into selling some players that I'm unhappy with. But right now, I'm not selling anyone. I've been getting transfer offers for Roma and Balotelli. I'm just counter-offering for ridiculous amounts of numbers. 99.5 million is what I've given back as a counter-offer to Spurs, Bayer Leverkusen and Manchester City. But I don't really want to sell him. If I can get that money though, I think it's worth it. This is the first time going into a transfer window where I have absolutely no clue who I want to replace of this first team, because most of my players are doing bad. I can't single out a certain player. That's why I'm going with this team against Juventus for a big game. We're still unbeaten in the Serie A. Bonaventura, Alan in the heart of the midfield. Mervilla, Calhanoglu and Fortuna dos Santos. A very unlikely attacking trio, but they're going to get the job done. Let's play the game. Big game in the Serie A. Let's put the transfer thoughts behind us and focus on the gameplay. I need to redeem myself after a shocking run in the Champions League. Alan, probably one of the only first-team players that hasn't let me down yet. This is some good build-up here by AC Milan, and slipped underneath the goalkeeper, but off the post. I think Joe Hart may have had a touch onto that. It's a good save from the Juventus goalkeeper to keep us at 0-0. And here is Mario Balotelli straight at Joe Hart. Oh no, Roma make that save. It's gone wide. Calhanoglu, Balotelli has ran offside, but we're keeping it in play. Some intricate passing play, well done by AC Milan. Bruno Perez on the overlap. Back inside. Patience is key here. Alan, Balotelli. Balotelli still on it. Mario Balotelli! Joe Hart off the post. Good pressure by Alan. Alan looking for Calhanoglu. Calhanoglu into Mario Balotelli. Joe Hart tips it on the post for a 3rd time this game. Half time, we're playing some fantastic football, creating chances. Only giving away 1 chance to Juve. We are all over them, but Joe Hart is keeping them in the game so far. 6 shots, 4 on target. Like I said before, the young guys understand how to play in this formation, and it's paying off. Bonaventura sprinting down the right wing. He's got Ivan Rakitic on toast. Chiellini is coming to close him down, but Bonaventura has gone all the way. Lays it back. Fortuna dos Santos! 1-0 Milan in the 88th minute. And it is deserved. And it's not a coincidence that it's one of the young guys who scores the goal to put it past Joe Hart for the first time. We have finally gotten what we deserve in this game, and that is a huge 3 points in the Serie A. We played it around them, and this time Joe Hart was left no chance. And that goal just sums up why this team is so much better than the other team I've used. Bonaventura had no stamina, and still he's charging forward. He could have made it 2-0. This is the effort I want to see. No stamina, he's still out there running down the wings, trying to get us that goal. And that is the mentality that's absolutely brilliant from this team. Even towards the end of the game, we keep on pushing, and we deserve that win. They haven't had a shot on target, we've had 5. I mean, off the back of that very enjoyable game, I've just received interesting news. 80 million from Everton for Rafael Romo. It's a big ask. I'm gonna ask for 90. If they accept that, then he can go by all means, because we can get a decent goalkeeper replacement. That's not hard at all. I like Romo, don't get me wrong, but when they offer you money like that, you just can't refuse. Everton are in pole position to get Rafael Romo, so I'm just going to reject all the other offers that don't come near the 80 million Everton have offered. Mario Balotelli is not leaving. One of the first team players I still enjoy using. He's doing a good job. Wow, okay, Everton have matched 90 million euros for Rafael Romo. This is huge news. Like I said, I don't dislike Roma. I think he's a good goalkeeper, but that's just too much. A goalkeeper should not be worth 90 million in my opinion, because we can get someone for half that price who's just as good. LOSC Lille coming in for Lorenzo Insigne, who hasn't been in great form, but I do believe he has the talent to bounce back and become a key player in the team. So 40 million is what I'm going to counter offer for. The game against La Spezia at home, we can safely sim that. I don't think we'll lose the game, and we have a comfortable lead in the Serie A. I need to focus on transfer business right now, and this is a game we're always going to win. Bang, 4-0, Balotelli, Çalhanoğlu, and Bonaventura with the goals. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Sergio Oliveira is someone you don't see in career mode, but in my career mode, he has grown an awful lot. Physically, he's weak, but on the ball, his stats are just ridiculous. Dribbling, shooting, free kicks, passing, all near the 90s. And I think this is an opportunity. So I'm going to try and see how cheap we can get him for. It just makes sense to get rid of Andrea Bertolacci. Bad form, unhappy morale. I don't like him. We're going to add another 15 million to that. Or 14. Let's try 14. Sergio Oliveira looks like a promising midfielder. And it seems like it has happened, guys. Romo has gone to Everton for 90 million euros. I'm so happy with that, honestly. I just have to reject all offers and disallow future offers for my goalkeepers because I don't have any right now. And that's going to be the question for you guys in the comments down below. So far, the scouts have not really come back with goalkeepers that I think are going to be good enough for the team. So I want you guys to leave me some suggestions down below and we'll take a look at them. Cup game against Ascoli, I'm just going to sim that as well, guys. I want to wrap up the transfer business with Oliveira and then focus on the goalkeepers that we need to sign, or goalkeeper, not multiple. I just need one. 3-0 victory in the cup, which is good. I knew this was going to happen. I've been playing with the young guys for 3-4 games now, and now they're starting to complain. El Shaarawy is not happy. Well, mate, you should have performed on the pitch when you had the chance. Since my first team is a little bit unfit and some of the guys are starting to complain, I may as well rotate and go back to this, well, this mess of a team that we have right here. It's looking alright. Hopefully Donati, Insigne and El Shaarawy can impress us today. I'm pretty happy with Alan lately. He's been playing a lot, but the other guys really need to step it up. And also, guys, don't forget, I need suggestions for goalkeepers. I'm going to end the episode after this game, give you guys time to think about it. Don't ask me to sign De Gea or Courtois, or not even Lloris because I used him last FIFA. Be original. Pick someone that is not one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I don't want to sign Manuel Neuer. Well, it's the first time we're going to see the new goalkeeper in action. He's 18 years old. Daniel Lugano makes a good save there. Insigne inside to Riccardo Donati. Well played. Donati fools with them a little bit and pulls it back. Balotelli makes it 1-0. Great work by Riccardo Donati. He's world class, we know that. He hasn't been performing. We also need to admit that. But that was good. We're on the way up. Come on, boys. El Shaarawy trying to do a bit of no-touch dribbling. It works nicely. Still going. Stefan El Shaarawy, you have to score. Stefan took it on his left, surprisingly, but he finds the back of the net and makes it 2-0. Well done. And that is how you play yourself into the first team. Balotelli can take a bit of a rest at half-time. He's too important to the team. And I want to give Carninho some playing time because he's also been complaining, and rightly so. Carninho has been excellent every time we used him, and I've neglected him a little bit. So here's your game time. Show us what you can do, you 6'3" giant. Ferrati, look at the run by Carninho. The pass is beautiful. Alex Carninho, he makes it 3-0. He's not missing that. The guy's in fantastic form, honestly, and you had the right to complain, but welcome back. And once again, the youth are just stepping up and not letting me down. And if your football career doesn't work out, Carninho, you could always try and go for the role of Thor in the Avengers movies. Well, that's nicely done. That's going to be a goal. No, Lugano stands strong and keeps the clean sheet. And that's the final whistle. 3-0 victory by AC Milan over Chievo. I know Chievo is not the toughest opponent to play, but I felt like we had a good game. That being said, those match facts do not tell the story I had in mind. Apparently they had more shots and shots on target, which I do not remember at all. I felt like we had the better chances. Yes, Lugano made a couple of good saves, and he probably deserves to be mentioned in man of the match, but I feel like the stats are not correct. I was looking for a word with over in it, but I couldn't find it. Maybe overreacting? Nah, doesn't work. Good news, the first signing of the transfer window, Sergio Oliveira from Athletic Bilbao, is complete. 20 million plus Andrea Bertolacci, it's worth it in my opinion. Bertolacci has been awful in real life and on the game. Let's take a quick look at Oliveira's stats. Like I said, physically he's not great. Good attack positioning and vision. But on the ball, this is where he thrives, honestly. Play him in the centre of midfield, he can pick out any pass, he can take a long shot, he can dribble past the man, he can do it all. 4-star skills as well, can play in the cam role. I think he's a good buy. But the most important signing will be in the next episode where we sign a replacement goalkeeper for this Lugano, who has been doing well, but he cannot carry us in the first team for the remainder of the season. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.